Hey, peace and blessings, everybody. I want to take a few minutes to encourage men with a simple message, and it's this: make the most of what you have. Gentlemen, let's face the facts. I think we all can agree as you look around in this crazy world that we're in, that this world is not fair, okay? It never has been, and I wouldn't expect it to be anytime soon. Sometimes I think we get discouraged because we see some men who are born with strength and other men who are born with intelligence. And we got some guys that are just born with two hands and nothing more. Here's what I need you to know, though, guys, that none of that really matters. What matters most in life is what you do with what you have instead of worrying about what you don't have. Sometimes we're so consumed with what we don't have, we don't use what we do have. And that's what God expects for you and of me, to use what we have. And I just want to encourage you, especially as a man, to remember this: you were not created to coast. And yeah, we all would love to coast every day, but that's not why you're here. You are built to be strong. And you're not built to whine, you aren't built to blame, and you aren't built to complain. Not as a man. You were built for something way more than that. And I want you to embrace that reality. I also want you to remember these words: that the measure of your life will not be in what you had, but it will be in what you did with what you had. Whew. Pastor Troy, let me say it again. The measure of your life will not be in what you had, my brothers, but it will be in what you did with what you had. And that's why I'm encouraging men to use what you've got and to get that kind of mindset that says, you know what? I'm going to use what I have. I have a mindset that governs my life. I have a lot of principles that govern my life. And one of my favorite ones is no excuses, only action. Again, I'll share it with you. It's no excuses, only action. And this belief really comes in handy when you think you don't have enough. I've been there. I'm sure you've been there. And truthfully, I love it when it looks like I don't have enough. I've learned to love it. And here's why I've learned to love it when it looks like I don't have enough. It's because in those moments, I realize that scarcity breeds creativity. Woo. Somebody put that on a t-shirt and give me 80% of everything you sell. Scarcity breeds creativity. That's why I want you to be encouraged if you feel like you don't have enough, especially when you think you're not smart enough. Because guess what? That's good too. Because when you think you're not smart enough, you got to remember that discipline always beats intelligence every single time. And if you think that you've been dealt a bad hand, I want to tell you something. That's actually good news. Now what you got to do is learn how to play that hand that you've been dealt like a champion who can't lose even with a losing hand. See, it's all about a mindset, guys. And I just want to encourage you. I want to encourage you to know that you can do it. I love you to life. And I know sometimes that life sucks. Let's just keep it 100. But that's okay. What's not okay, though, men, is that you allow life to suck the joy and the peace and the hope out of you. That's not okay, my brothers. And sometimes we have to check ourselves. We have to say, you know what? I can do this. We all have an important decision to make every day as men. And it's really simple. It's to rise or to rot. The choice is yours. What are you going to do? You going to rise or are you going to rot? Which one are you going to choose? I hope you'll say, Pastor, I'm going to choose to rise. I promise you, you can. You just got to make the most out of what you have. If you don't, you wind up dying wondering what could have been. And I don't want you to be that guy. Don't be the woulda, coulda, shoulda guy. Again, though, the choice is yours. I'm encouraging you to drop your excuses right here, right now, and embrace the uncomfortable. Why? Because you're made for it. You're built for it. And take a few minutes to realize the lemons that life hands me, I'm going to turn around and I'm going to make some lemonade. How? By making the most out of what you have. Be encouraged, not discouraged. When you become discouraged, you become disabled mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. But if you will just hold firm to the belief that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, hold firm to the belief that no weapon formed against me can prosper, hold firm to the belief that I can make the best out of the worst situation if I use what I have, you will be surprised, pleasantly surprised, how God will come alongside you and he will assist you. Because instead of you folding like a card table or throwing in a towel, you dug down deep and you made a stand that says, I may not have everything I want. I may not even have everything I think I need. But as long as I got breath in my body, I've got more than enough to make it do what it do. Now that might not be proper English, but you get my point. Sometimes you got to make it do what it do. Use what you have. Be encouraged. Don't be discouraged. And know that if you will do all that you can do, then God will come alongside you and do what only he can do. Hey, this is Pastor Troy Wynn Sr. Just sitting here this evening, winding down from a long day. And I had this message on my heart for men, just wanting to encourage you to use what you have. I hope it blesses you. To the sisters who may see this, do Pastor a favor. Would you share this with some brothers that you know, that you love, that you care about in your family, in your circle of friends? Yeah, because I know most men need to be encouraged, myself included. So let's encourage men today, because we need men. We need them, and they need to know that they're needed. All right, guys, this is Pastor Troy Wynn, the senior pastor of the Freedom Church. Just a short message encouraging my brothers. I love you, men. God bless you.